Today's episode of Chicago Bears Now is presented by MANSCAPED. Get 20% off plus free shipping when you use our promo code BEARS20 at manscaped.com. That's promo code BEARS20 at manscaped.com. On today's show, I want to take a look at some Bears training camp winners and losers, so let's go ahead and jump on into it. We'll start with some training camp winners here. Darnell Mooney, the second-year wide receiver out of Tulane. Hey, this kid, I've been high on him since last season, since he embarrassed Jalen Ramsey a couple of times on Monday Night Football. This kid's the truth, fellas. He is absolutely balling out. I'm expecting a major season. He's flashed in a major way. This is a really good young player, guys. Remember that practice a couple of days ago where he beat Jalen Johnson on a double move? Johnson had to get checked out in the medical tent. I don't think Johnson was hurt. I think he was embarrassed that Mooney absolutely shredded him on a double move, and Johnson's like, damn, I'm a good player, and he just got me. Darnell Mooney's really good, guys. Last year, his numbers, he could have pushed for 1,000 yards if this team had a good deep ball thrower. They could not find him downfield in a consistent basis. We've read a lot during camp this year. Dalton, Fields, throwing the deep ball much better than the Bears have in the past. So that's a good sign for Darnell Mooney. He had a good year last year. I'm expecting a much better year this year. He has been one of the good stories, one of the winners of Bears training camp so far, and I think he's just getting started. So Darnell Mooney, my first Bears training camp winner. Will Darnell Mooney have a 1,000-yard season? Type O for over 1,000 yards. Type U for under 1,000 yards. I think big things are coming. It would not shock me at all if he ended up over 1,000. In fact, I'm going to speak it into existence. I'm going to type my O for over 1,000 yards for Darnell Mooney. If you love the Bears, if you love keeping up with everything surrounding your favorite team, subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 30,000 subscribers, and hey, you could be number 30,000. We bring you videos every single day on this channel. If this is your first time watching this show, we cover the latest Bears news, rumors, full off-season coverage, training camp, preseason, regular season. We don't take any breaks. We bring you videos every single day. YouTube.com/BearsNow. Hit that big red button and subscribe today. So I tied in both top two quarterbacks in here, Andy Dalton, Justin Fields, because I'm doing 3 camp winners, 3 camp losers. So I guess technically 4 camp winners. But both quarterbacks have been good. Dalton's been pretty steady throughout training camp, which is a really good sign, and he's looking like a veteran quarterback. This is kind of what you would expect, right? Like, you get a guy who's played for about 10 years. Matt Nagy likes a guy who can play controlled football, especially for a vet. Obviously, he wants to unleash Justin Fields once he gets out there, but Dalton's throwing the ball early. We keep hearing the anticipatory throws where the ball is on the receiver's hip as they're coming out of their breaks. That's a good sign. Trubisky could never, so he's looked pretty good early on. Justin Fields, he continues to improve. First couple of days were certainly an adjustment. NFL speed is real. He has talked about that, but he's gotten better each and every day, and that's what you want from your rookie first-round quarterback is, hey, you're going to get hit. You're going to hit in the mouth, and I say from a metaphorical standpoint, obviously they don't hit quarterbacks at training camp, but how do you get back up? How do you respond? He's responded very well. The last 3 or 4 practices, he's been really darn good, and you're seeing some of these big-time throws that he can make. He continues to get better and better, and he's coming for that starting job sooner rather than later. Who starts week 1? I still think it's Andy Dalton, but let me know what you guys think. Type AD for Dalton, type JF for Justin Fields. Who will be the Chicago Bears week 1 starting quarterback? How about Jesse James? I'm going to throw him on here as well. Seems like every day we're seeing Bears local media tweet about Jesse James making a nice catch. The Bears signed him for a reason. They signed him to be on this football team because they like his blocking ability, and he's a reliable pass catcher as well. He gives you really good flexibility as a number 3 tight end. He's making this team. Jesse James is going to be on the Bears 53-man roster. You can book it. Forget about any chance of him getting cut. I don't see it. You got Cole Kmet, you got Jimmy Graham, and then you got Jesse James. Those are your 3 guys. They are locks to make the team, and then we will see if the Bears carry a 4th tight end, who it'll be. Will it be Jesper Horsted, J.P. Holtz, Scooter Harrington? Probably Holtz has the inside track there as he was on the 53-man last year, but James continues to impress at camp. He's working the seam pretty well. We know he can block as well. He's only 27. I mean, this guy has a lot of decent football left in him. I like the signing at the time. I like it even more now based on what we've seen throughout Bears training camp up to this point. He has been a camp winner at this point for the Chicago Bears. you can always win, especially late at night with Manscaped, because you clean up your junk downstairs, you're going to get it in late at night with your significant other. Get 20% off the Lawnmower 4.0 with our promo code BEARS20 at manscaped.com. This product is usually $90. Right now it's $71.99. I know it sounds like a lot. I've had mine for about a year and a half now, and it's a fantastic product. 4 adjustable guards, so if you want to leave a little bit of hair, if you want to go full shaven, whatever you want, that is available. Waterproof, wireless charger. You can use this thing in the shower. Safe skin care technology, so you're not going to leave any razor burn with all different products. I've had issues with that in the past. No more with Manscaped. Get 20% off plus free shipping at promo code BEARS20. I love this product. My wife likes it even more, and your significant other will love it as well. And for you ladies watching, perfect gift for your man. Let's get into some training camp losers now. 3 winners, 3 losers. Teven Jenkins. Well, because as of filming this, and depending on when you're watching this, this could have changed. But, well, he hasn't been out there. And when your rookie offensive tackle that you're planning to play at left tackle hasn't practiced yet, that's a problem. He needs reps, folks. He's switching from right to left tackle. He only started 7 games at left tackle in college while starting 30 at right tackle. You need him out there. He needs to get reps in a major, major way. Very, very badly do you need Teven Jenkins to get hit, to knock people around, to get a feel for how to play left tackle in the National Football League. Because if he ain't the guy, then who is? Larry Borum's gotten some reps. Elijah Wilkinson has as well, although he got banged up also. Jermaine Ifedi's been banged up. You don't want to swing him over to left tackle. If the Bears need to sign a tackle, they better do it quick, because Teven Jenkins, if he's going to be your starting left tackle week 1, we got to get him out there soon. So hopefully that happens. Up to this point, he has to be considered a Bears training camp loser. Are you worried about Teven Jenkins? Type Y for yes, type in for no. Be honest. Get your votes in right now. Y for yes or in for no. I'm clearly concerned. I've made that very clear, so I'm going to type my Y for yes. More training camp losers. Nick Foles, the Bears' third-string quarterback, not really based on performance. He's done some good things, done some bad, but more so that he's like aching to get traded. This guy is desperate to get traded. He was crying wolf on Monday trying to get to Indianapolis, in my opinion, and he hasn't been traded up to this point. And he knows he's not going to play in Chicago. He will not get to play unless Fields and Dalton get hurt. I guess if Dalton got hurt like soon and Fields wasn't ready, he could play, but even then, Foles doesn't figure into the long-term plans in Chicago. He wants to play ball. He's made that pretty clear, and the fact that he is still on this roster makes him a training camp loser, because he's not getting as many reps and he's not going to be getting any playing time outside of the preseason. Obviously, Andy Dalton and Justin Fields are is the focus right now. Dalton, the near-term answer. Fields, the long-term answer. We'll see if and when Fields gets into the starting lineup this year, but it ain't going to be Nick Foles, and he wants to play, ideally, with the Indianapolis Colts under his former offensive coordinator, Frank Reich. Hey, when you play like this, there's a reason you sign Andy Dalton and draft Justin Fields. It just wasn't good enough in 2020. I feel for Foles a little bit, but then again I don't, because he's making a lot of money to hold a clipboard at Bears training camp. So we'll see what his future holds. Obviously, I don't think he'll be a Bear forever, but he could end up being stuck on this depth chart in this roster this year, because cutting him actually cost the Bears money. Will Nick Foles get traded? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm still hopeful. I'm going to type my 1 for yes, but not the easiest contract to trade either. So let me know what you guys think. And then kind of like Teven Jenkins, Tarik Cohen, because that recovery is taking longer than expected. He's right at 10 months from having that ACL surgery, which is about average, but guys are getting back in like 8 or 9 months these days from ACLs. They're just attacking that rehab harder. Not that Cohen's not attacking it. Every athlete is different. But the latest we heard is that Cohen is weeks away. So is he going to miss the whole preseason? Is he going to be ready for week 1? I don't know. I mean, the good news is the Bears have a lot of depth at running back. They don't need Tarik Cohen necessarily, but you gave him 3 years and $19 million last year. He's a guy that you would like to utilize in this offense, and it doesn't sound like he's super close to being fully ready. So we'll see if and when that happens. Obviously, you drafted Khalil Herbert. You signed Damian Williams. I like David Montgomery, obviously, as your lead bell cow. You don't need Cohen right now, but for him himself to miss out on reps, to get back into the feel of playing football after that ACL, training camp's the time you want to get those opportunities, and hopefully he's back soon. But at this point, he is not ready, and it sounds like he's at least a couple of weeks away. So get your votes in. We just went through some training camp winners, some training camp losers. Who's your biggest winner? Who's your biggest loser? Let us know down in the comment section which player on each side of the spectrum for training camp in terms of a winner and a loser is.